Welcome to the Rising Stars podcast, where we will be talking about all things recruiting. Now, make sure that you tune in, subscribe, follow on all social media channels, listen to wherever you listen to your podcasts, and make sure that you stay up to date with everything recruiting, because we're going to have that all for you here on the Rising Stars podcast. AJ Dybantsa, who is considered the number one overall player in the 2025 class, has committed to BYU. His recruiting process was wild. Before he committed, it came down to the wire. So I was told that Alabama was going to land him. And before that, on the day of, UNC was in the lead. There were so many moving parts. It kept changing by the minute. So what happened was BYU ended up offering him $9 million, and that's what sealed the deal. They also have a great relationship with AJ Dybantsa and Kevin Young, who used to be an associate head coach for the Phoenix Suns and has a good relationship with Kevin Durant, who is also close with AJ Dybantsa and works out with him in the offseason and sometimes during the season. Now, AJ Dybantsa's recruitment process, it was also crazy because people thought that it was BYU all the way, and then it changed. And as I mentioned, it really just came down to the wire. He ended up actually also being the first player to commit live on ESPN, especially First Take, with Stephen A. Smith. So that was a unique way and a smart way of committing live. Ament, also one of the top players in the 2025 class, ranked fourth nationally by 24/7 Sports. His recruitment's been picking up a little bit. I was told as of right now that Duke is in the lead to land him. Now, there are other schools in the conversation. We have Notre Dame, we have Louisville, and the dark horse being Texas. And I'll go through the visits with you. Notre Dame, most recently on November 9th. Tennessee, which isn't in the conversation to land him. He did visit them, though, on October 19th. Louisville on October 12th. And Texas on September 27th. And they're the dark horse to land Nate Ament. Now, Nate Ament is a 6'9" wing/power forward who's an elite shot maker. He can make tough contested shots. He's a guy that moves well. He's a shot creator, and he's also got some athleticism to his game as well. Caleb Wilson, also one of the best players in the 2025 class. He's ranked 8th nationally by 24/7 Sports. I was told as of right now in his recruitment process, Kentucky is in the lead. Can that change? Sure. Recruiting is crazy, and we all know that nothing is definitely 100% until it actually happens live and they commit. Now, other schools that are in the conversation to land Caleb Wilson are Ohio State, UCF, Kentucky, and North Carolina. That's so far. I mean, again, that's what his top 5 is right now. Could that change? Yes. But he has visited all these schools, and I'll go through all of them with you. So on September 13th, he went to Kentucky. On September 27th, he went to UCF. On October 11th, he went to Tennessee. And on October 26th, he went to Ohio State. Now, I haven't been notified that he went to UNC, but I thought I did see something that he attended a UNC game. So, again, to my knowledge, he went to a UNC game, but I can't for certain say that he was on an official or unofficial visit. Okay, moving on to his playing style. So, Caleb Wilson is a big 6'9" power forward. So he's a 4. He could shoot. He's aggressive. He's a good athlete. He attacks the rack very well. He's been really honed in on becoming a better three-point shooter. He really has. And I think that's what was a concern for Caleb Wilson earlier on in his high school career. But now I don't think it is anymore. Obviously, he can improve, but it's becoming more apparent that he is a good three-point shooter. He is expected to commit sometime in January, but no date has officially been confirmed. I will let you know when that date has been confirmed and all other updates concerning Caleb Wilson. The heads of the class, we're going to highlight Arkansas and Houston. Starting with Arkansas's 2025 class, we have Malik Thomas, who is an extremely talented, electric combo guard. Then we have Darius Acuff Jr., who is also a part of the 2025 Arkansas class. Just a dynamic, shot-making point guard who can facilitate and a very good passer. Chris Senack, atop of the 2025 class for Houston. He is a 6'10" power forward, just a big physical guy who can get to the rack, throw down dunks, solid three-point shooter, good athleticism, and a guy that just competes hard every single play as if it's his last. Next, Kingston Flemings, who is regarded as one of the top point guards, if not the top point guard, in the 2025 class. Now, I would agree that he is the top point guard in the 2025 class. He makes everybody around him better. He's a good facilitator. He makes great decisions. He's got great vision. He reads the defense very well, and he can make shots along with great athleticism as well. Next, Isaiah Harwell, who is a combo guard, moves well, a smooth shot-making player who can also impact winning and also has some athleticism to his game as well. Find the talent. This will be a segment about finding less well-known players that you should know about and that I believe will increase their stock very soon. This time around, we're going to highlight Frederick Leo Curtis. He's in the 2025 class. He goes to CATS Academy, which is Cambridge Arts, Technology, and Science Academy. He is not ranked on 24/7 Sports. He's listed at 7 feet. Okay, he's a dynamic, playmaking, scoring center who has a lot of range, a lot of springiness to his game in terms of getting from one spot to the next. You'll understand what I'm saying once you watch him. He has offers from Alabama, Indiana, UCF, ASU, West Virginia, Xavier, Creighton, and Stanford so far. He is not committed anywhere. I do not know of any visits he's taken either. I also don't know what his timeline is in terms of committing. We'll find out soon. I mean, at the end of the day, he's going to commit by May because a majority of high school recruits are recruiting at the latest by May. Some push it to June, but it is not common at all. Anyways, we will find out more about Frederick Leo Curtis soon enough, and I'll have all the updates for you here on Rising Stars. Well, thank you for listening, watching the Rising Stars podcast. Please make sure to follow on X at RSS Scouting, Instagram at Rising Stars Scouting, TikTok at Rising Stars Scouting, and make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel for all recruiting news and updates, as well as subscribe to my Substack, Rising Stars newsletter for more in-depth coverage of recruiting. You want to make sure you're locked in because you're going to get those emails sent right directly to your inbox. Thanks again, Jordan Allen. Appreciate the support.